Everybody, good morning, good morning, good morning. I don't know, somewhere is good night, good night, good night. But today in Tucson, Arizona is good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing out there? Got my admin, Jay Gutter from the Hood Smokers Podcast joining in right now. Good morning, brother Jay Gutter.
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though?
What
What's
up,
good
though,
with you?
sir?
It says preview on my
Everything, Jay Rizzo. Yeah,
J
hell yeah,
Rizzo.
100%, man. What you
Hey,
doing?
there's it says all right. It said preview on my shit. No, I'm just out shooting a few moves. I actually just pulled up at the gas station. I see you got the comments set up. That's what's
It's
up.
like seem like you was driving Uber or Lyft just then.
Oh no, I seen the Wayne County Sheriff right there. I had to double take, like, oh shit, did I use my turn signal? Did I do it? Like, looking for it, just about to flip me. Dog, yesterday
Hell
I was
yeah.
live. I was live yesterday. I took everybody around Southwest. I had like 70, 80 eyes. They was leaving. It was all love. Only maybe one or two trolls, but it was all love for the most part. And then
Yeah.
soon as I get downtown, dog, I'm live. I'm smoking a blunt and shit, showing people downtown. I got, you can't even talk on the phone. I didn't know the
Oh,
police were behind me. And I'm smoking a blunt, showing there. I'm like, these mother, and then I look and I'm like, oh shit. 'Cause someone even said that in the comments, like living life through your rear view. I'm like, yeah, like that
oh
pop song.
damn.
You reminds me of. I'm like, so if you watch that live, you'll see they follow me all around downtown. Then I start heading my way out and shit toward the west side of Detroit. I hit Warren and I was like, boom, I started shooting to the west side. They followed me. As soon as I got to the west side out of downtown, they went past me, turned around. Like they was just wanting my ass out of downtown Detroit. I don't know if they knew it was me and that I was live and they was watching it or whatever and shit, because I was literally smoking a fat ass blunt though,
They,
and
they,
I didn't
they,
even know
they,
it was me.
they probably some big fans, believe it or not. They probably some
I,
big fans, bro.
Well, I got stretched out in Southwest for a video before when I was doing the street reporter during the pandemic because I pulled up in the they built this new police station slash fire department. And then fucking I rode up in there during the lockdown and it was dead. There was nobody there, no police, no fire department. So I videotaped the shit. Yeah, we were smoking blunts in the parking lot. I'm like, yeah, I'm in there smoking blunts at the police station. Like they ain't doing shit. There ain't no cops out.
Pandemic. Yeah.
Yeah, they got mad and flicked me. They caught me in the hood. They literally said I had to take the video down, dog, or I was gonna they was gonna press charges. I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean you gonna press like
They were bored. They were definitely bored. They didn't have nothing else better to do.
Brad Antonio seen it. I was live when that happened. But you know what? I took it down. And then about a month later, it was still like that. And me and my homeboy Monteca, and rest in peace to Creep Dog, my brother, we pulled up in there. First we pulled up
R.I.P.
next to it.
Yeah.
We was talking shit, told the story about it, rolled up a blunt, and then we rolled back through that bitch and took the same type of video, smoking a blunt. Like fuck them. Cause I had a couple interactions with the police because of those videos during the pandemic. Like they put I was
Of course. They were bored out their minds. They were bored as hell.
this old white man pulls up in a plain clothes and a plain car. I'm sitting, me and Southwest CC are sitting at the cemetery and shit, fucking at one of the homies' graves, smoking and shit at Woodmere Cemetery in Southwest. And he pulls up next to me, and I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, looked at him. He was like, I know you. I'm like, how the fuck you know me? He was like, street reporter. I see the Roaches shirt. Representing for Chester McFly. He got to get him one of those shirts, dog. He need one of those, dog, because,
Yeah,
he got
man.
the roach killer shit.
Roaches, real roaches never die, man. You could throw an
No,
atomic
I
bomb,
remember.
anything on them.
Shout out to we had Havoc the Mouthpiece from South Central Cartel on the show, but I remember back in the days in that album they dropped in Gas We Trust. I think it was I swear to God it was South Central Cartel who said it. Yeah, I'm 99.9%, but they set a bar and it always stuck in my head where it was like at the end of the world there's gonna be gangsters, cockroaches, and sherm sticks. Like fucking after nuclear
Hell
war.
yeah. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Everybody gonna have that shrimp sticks for the dead bodies.
Right.
100%.
I
Yeah.
gotta get some squares, gas, and shit,
Roaches,
something.
roaches never die, man. Real roaches never die.
Hell no. What up, though, to everybody in the chat? Smash that like, y'all. Let's get some
What up,
eyes up
though,
in here.
everybody in the chat? What's
We
going
live
on?
on for
No,
Jordan.
you ain't too late. You ain't too late at all. Yeah,
What'd you
you're
think
right on
about?
time.
What'd you think about that show we did the other night talking about African Bambaataa, the Zulu Nation, and all that shit? Ron Savage, all that shit. What'd you think about
Shit is
that?
so dope. Shit is so dope because it's like Brother King X was saying, like
Man,
he was tired of like it being on pause because people are famous. You know what I mean? Because
facts.
if you got regular old Joe doing his little kitty p d whatever shit, he going straight to jail in like 2 minutes. You know.
Right.
But then
No, that's facts.
these famous
What's
dudes,
up, bro? Hold on. Hey, can I
these
get
famous
two
dudes,
tall packs
these,
for
these
100?
famous dudes, they get a pass. They get a pass because they're famous, you
Can I
know, and
get a
because
eight in
the
my
person that's in their entourage it got a lot of power, and the person in power is doing the same uh diddy-ish stuff, you know,
Yeah.
because
Yeah, you got to be careful how you word it.
that that
All right, thanks, bro.
that Epstein
Island?
Epstein Island go,
Yeah.
goes goes up past judges, senators, president,
Dog Trump. These
all
people
that
keep
stuff,
screaming
bro.
Trump. And I mean, Trump was a Democrat before he ran for president. You know that, right? He was rocking with Bill Clinton. They said Bill Clinton, and they was going up there to Bill Clinton and Trump shooting up the Epstein Island. You know what I'm saying? That's
He was rocking with Arsenio Hall. He even gave Arsenio Hall. He gave Arsenio Hall show back for the second time.
right.
Yeah, he was rocking with he was rocking with the Dems, man.
Right. Hold on, let me set this here real quick.
Talking about
I'm over
talking
here
about
out of toilet roll.
he had a good childhood. Oh, I had a good childhood, and my parents were the best of parents. I had a
Right.
great childhood. So you know right there what type of stuff he was fed from his daddy.
Right.
If he said he had a great childhood, now he wasn't rebellion against his dad. So now
No.
you know now you know
Right.
what do you think? He think everything that his dad said was golden straight to the heart, man.
No, that's true. That's facts. No, I thought it
But
was dope, and I thought we did a good job to show that because a lot of people get the shit mixed up. Like Zulu Nation, they think it's just African Bambaataa and it's just a rap group that drop Planet Rock and shit like that. But really, we wanted to let people know that because we had a member of the Zulu Nation that was tapped in, even on showing us love. And fucking there's different chapters. You know what I'm saying? Like I
I
was
mean,
doing
you gotta remember right now. I'm a Staten Island chapter, Zulu Nation. I've been put
right,
down by Mercury for the Force MDs. We used to come around with the contract, sign them, and putting people down with the Zulu Nation. I signed a
that's
contract.
what I mean. So it ain't the whole Zulu Nation. That's just African Bambaataa and his crew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
it makes everybody look bad.
right. Because when I was, dog, that was probably some of the deepest research I did, plus some of the sickest, dog, where I got sick. It made me sick to my stomach doing the research, just hearing the stories and shit. But I seen a thing where there was the head of the Connecticut chapter. They reached out to him about Bambaataa, but this was back in like the late 80s, mid to late 80s. And you know, Bambaataa had power and shit. He was running shit. He had people was scared to approach him because he'd have you
Of
whacked,
course,
literally. You'd
but
be gone.
Bambata was a Garveyite. You know, a
Right.
Garveyite,
Yeah, explain it though for the people
especially
that don't.
a Garveyite was a Garveyite was had a lot of power. You know, especially once he did that joint with James Brown was a Garveyite.
Oh, all right. That's
So
what's up.
once he did that peace, love, unity, and having fun. Peace, love, unity, and having fun. Uh, Marcus Garvey was the leader of the Garveyites. So
Right.
Marcus Garvey, you know, during slavery, a man straight out of, I believe he's from Kingston, Jamaica or Kenya. One. And he wasn't having it, man. I mean, like he was fighting fire with fire, just like if Malcolm X would have said by any means necessary,
Yeah. You know what's crazy? That show we did the other night, addressing the whole shit. Fucking Ron Savage titled his live. He went live and was addressing us, addressing him. And he even, if you watch it, dog, he said he admits to doing all that Diddy shit. I don't know how else to word it. He admits it. So he must have liked the way he talks is he liked it. I don't know
Right.
if it's the alcohol talking, dog. I don't know and shit. But
I
he
think it was
called it.
alcohol.
He said they're trying to Malcolm X me. That's what he said. He named the title of the video. They're talking about us, like we're trying to like, no, we want you to come out. Why did you change your story? You keep saying this shit live that it really did happen, that this and that, but then you go take pictures now with Bambaataa. Why you sell out for the bag, basically? We know you took the bag. We heard the Beluga Naughty had something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't, I mean, fucking Funk Master Flex. Cuban Link put that shit out there. People been hitting me up like crazy. Like, what's the deal with Flex? What's the deal with Flex? They ain't know.
That was a long time ago. Everybody, I already knew about Flex, man. Back in Hot 97 and 98.7 days, man, me and Flex was getting into it on the radio station, man.
Yeah,
100%.
that's what you said something about that. I was like, come on live and talk about it and shit on that episode. It was at work and shit, so you couldn't tap in.
Yeah,
he
was actually had this group on, which I didn't even like that group, but he was representing on Hot 97 at that time. What can you relate to this group? I sing the words to you. Boy, you should know that anything you wanna do. That one.
Oh man, yeah.
You
I know
remember
what you
that?
talk. I remember
Yeah.
that. Who was that? Boy, you should know that. Na, 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 na. I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about. I know the
Yeah.
track.
That it bombed out, man. I didn't like it at all, man. I didn't like Funk
No,
Master, and we got into
that
it.
was that's my wife actually likes that song. You know what I'm saying? It still gets radio play to this day. It'll come on like the throwback station or something. You know, fucking
Probably now, but not then.
yeah. No, we had because I don't know if down there in Tucson we got a throwback station where all they play is like 90s hip hop shit like that, 80s hip hop, even early 2000s, but it's all throwbacks and shit. Like it's crazy listening now and hearing Drake on a throwback station. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Why you got playing Drake on a throwback station? But then when you think about it, it's been 15 years since Drake been on the scene. So remember when you used to be in the game for 10 years as a rapper back in the days? That was like you was an OG in the rap game. Now it's like we got rappers that's been in the game for fucking 50
20,
years, you know.
30. Yeah.
Yeah.
That name, I know the name was Ghost Town DJs. Remember Ghost Town DJs?
That's who did the song?
Yeah, that boy, you should know that.
Yeah.
Ghost Town DJs, man, that was whack. And Funk Master Flex is whack too. Oh man.
Yeah. Did you hear what Cuban said that Fat Joe and his brother? Because you know, Fat Joe's brother, fuck Fat Joe, the Beluga Whale, but I guess his brother actually was really a street dude. You know what I'm saying? He was really had some pull in the Bronx, and I guess they rolled up for Bambaataa for the Zulus, and rolled up on for Bambaataa's chapter of the Zulus, and rolled up on Funk Master Flex, threw him in the trunk of the car, fucking because they pressed him. You know what I'm saying? And he
hell yeah,
let him. It is what it is, though. He's to me, that's a whole move and shit. I don't give a fuck who it is, dog. You have to put me in the ground before you put me in the trunk, dog. Flat the fuck out, dog. I'm not going in the trunk, dog.
Yeah, no,
you just
hell
gonna
no.
have to lay me out right now.
Yeah,
you might as well pop me right now.
You know you get ready to die. You know you get ready to die. You better do everything before they try to kill you.
I ain't going out like that, like Cypress Hill. I ain't going out like that. I ain't going out like that. I ain't going out.
Home of the clown. Home of the clown. Homie, don't play that. Homie, don't play that.
Have to kill my ass and I'm gonna put up a fight. Before you shoot my ass, I'm at least gonna break your jaw, break your nose. I'm hitting you somewhere before I drop to the ground, dog, and you gonna be on there. And you have to put a couple in me. You better have a big gun, dog, and fucking put a
Hell
couple.
yeah.
Because I'm gonna fight to my last breath and shit. You ain't put me
Hell
in the
yeah.
trunk, man. That ain't happening. I don't care if you a fucking 1,000-pound beluga whale and shit. You ain't putting me in the trunk, motherfucker. You gonna have to
Hell
pop
no.
my ass.
That
You
ain't
getting one of
happening.
them
Hell
death
no.
shots. I'd have punched the beluga whale right in his stomach, had that motherfucker like, ooh, like, sounding like a straight up whale and shit. He tried to throw me in the trunk, motherfucker. But I guess Terror Squad was known for that, snatching people up. I heard DJ Who Kid tell a story. He DJ for 50 and them. And I guess there was a diss track on Terror Squad. I want to say it was Jadakiss who dropped it. I'm not sure. Or it was Terror Squad. I don't know, Big Pun or somebody had to do a pun in them. Terror Squad. Anyways, the track leaked. Who Kid had it. He didn't know he wasn't supposed to play it in the club. He played it in the club. So he says he came out the club that night and he got a bag thrown over his head and he thrown in a ride. When they took the bag off, it was Big Pun. It was the Terror Squad, Cuban
You know,
Link. They was
you know who
they
was the
was
leader of
all
that, man. Rest in peace, LD.
yeah. Oh yeah. And rest in peace to Big Pun and rest in peace Charlie Rock LD. You already know Charlie
Yeah,
Rock
hell
was
yeah.
the main one that was telling him like, look, motherfucker, like DJ Who Kid probably shit his pants because
Hell
Charlie
yeah.
Rock was really about that life. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh, hell yeah.
respect my gangster. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to Charlie Rock LD. I'm glad we at least got a chance to get to know him some. You know what I'm saying? To chop it up, and it wasn't just the interview. We actually chopped it up before and after the interview. Like he was good people and shit. He was a real one.
Personally, yeah.
Yeah, he was just a victim of the Beluganati and shit, and this shit happened, dog. I mean,
And
come on, man. Big Pun gave you a whole 2-minute clip on his album that went fucking diamond or whatever it did, Capital Punishment of Charlie Rock LD. And he knew him through Fat Joe. And Fat Joe didn't even look out for this guy when he got out of prison doing all this time. But he used to bring Terror Squad, the rappers, up to there to meet Charlie Rock to intimidate him. Charlie Rock said that on
right,
the interview. Like, he said he
right,
didn't know Cuban and them before that. He didn't know Cuban and them and Pun before he got locked up. And when
right.
he was locked up, he said Joe used to bring him in there. And like the Terror Squad, because he was trying to intimidate him, like, look, I got real hitters out here. His name ring bells. When he get out, if you don't listen to me, this is my hitter. You know what I'm saying? Charlie Rock
Yeah.
and all that. So, and then to play him like that, dog, like he played everybody and shit. It's
Yeah,
just
he
to
had
show you how people
he
sell
had
out for a
he had
bag.
Charlie Rock. He had Charlie Rock, LD, and he had the Pistol Pete on the side
Yeah,
of him too.
he played
You know,
Pistol Pete too. I don't know why Pistol Pete keep riding with him. One minute we almost had Pistol Pete booked. He was talking mad shit about Joe. They fell out, all this shit. He was gonna come on the show. Next thing you know, he's taking pictures with Joe. That's the thing. He'll pay you to be his friend. Remy Ma
yeah,
dropped a diss track on him. Tony Sunshine dropped a diss track. All these dudes dropped diss tracks. Why you think they came back now? They
they got
sold
the
out for the
they got
bag.
they for some reason they got the beluga butter on the butthole. They got
Right.
the beluga butter. They got beluga butter on the butthole. That's what
And that
happened.
just shows you how real Cuban Link is. You know what I'm saying? He ain't sell out for that. He was supposed to be next up after Pun, you know what I'm saying? Next in line. And then when Pun passed, rest in peace, Pun, Fat Joe was like, shit, now I'm gonna lean back and and all this shit. Got
Yeah,
Eminem on the track, didn't give two fucks about him before that. But then when he started with that shit with 50 though, remember that shit, G Unit and shit?
yeah.
I
Oh
heard
hell
that
yeah,
shit was getting real and shit. 50 went in on Piggy Bank. I was
hell yeah.
cracking up when I heard that shit. He was roasted
Even
Fat Joe ass.
even
Roasted his ass.
homeboy, your homeboy. This guy was down with the beluga whale and then against 50 and Lloyd Banks and Tony Yayo was another one.
Another one. Oh,
That
you talking about and another one.
that fool, he that's all he said, another one.
Yeah,
And
and
another
another
one.
and another
Yeah,
one.
yeah, he would even Tony Yayo said when he went into the studio and he heard homeboy DJ Khaled on the
Yeah.
ones and twos, he saw DJ Khaled, get the fuck out of here.
No fucking rainbow bright ass. DJ Khaled don't cut it out, bro. He part of that Beluga too and shit.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is.
Dog, did you ever listen to it's on Cuban Links channel, YouTube channel. It's a group. It's like him and two other MCs, but they got it's like the whole album. They're just going at rappers. They diss Funkmaster Flex on there. They diss DJ Khaled. They diss fucking Rick Ross. They just be going in, dog. Cuban Link, and they dropped it like 2 years ago. It's not old. You should check it out. I'll send it to you and shit. But if you go on Cuban
Hell
Link's
yeah.
play or his the music where it shows the music that he dropped. There's
So
a playlist of it. It's about 20 tracks, or might not be 20, maybe like 12 to 14, but it's fire, dog. And they go in on a lot of industry cats. So you can see why it didn't get a lot of buzz, because
Yeah.
the industry machine trying to stop shit from like that from being heard.
Yeah, you know
But they
it,
were
man.
going in. And they took some shots at LA a little bit on the West Coast because they said something about I heard a couple bars about in New York we ain't got palm trees and this and that. It's just nothing but like grimy streets and like so. I felt like that was a couple shots at the West Coast because you could be riding through Compton and you see palm trees, but you're in the hood and shit. But they got when
Oh
you
yeah.
think of palm trees, you're thinking of like fucking Hawaii shit like that, like it's
Oh,
nice and shit.
Hawaii, Rodeo
Yeah.
Drive. Yeah.
Yeah, you think you're in somewhere like a nice area, but you're in Compton, and then you might get killed by that palm tree. You know what I'm saying? This might be a dude stashing his motherfucking sack over there and shit is worked by the palm tree. You know what I'm saying? Like,
They got a grip of palm trees out here in Arizona. Right
oh,
here.
for real?
Yeah, Southwest Arizona. They got a grip of palm trees. Used to be pecan. They have a lot of pecan trees.
Yeah. Oh, I
They
was
got
telling Blantonio about this movie I watched. It came out in like 2021, 2022. It's got the one dude, he plays in a lot of funny movies with he plays in movies with Seth Rogen and them like people like that. He was on Pineapple Express. He's the one that ended up in the wheelchair with all the guns and shit and came in at the end shooting everybody up. Got the dark hair. I think he's Jewish dude and shit. I forgot his name. But it was a movie with him in it about Tucson, Arizona. I don't know if it was called Tucson. I forgot what it was called, but I watched it. And I'm like, damn, this shit's crazy. Fuck it. No, it came out. Yeah, it came out. I forgot what year it came out. Like 2021, something like that. But it said at the beginning, and Antonio was saying it was like true. It was said it was based on a true story, but they were
yeah.
selling property in Tucson back in 2000, like saying that like, cause people want to go for the heat. They trying to go down there, and they were selling all these subdivisions went up, like all these subdivisions with all these fat ass cribs, and they were telling people how the value of their homes would triple within 3 years and shit like
Yeah,
that.
it made it cheap.
And then when 2000, I think they said 2005, it all went downhill, and now there's like these abandoned subdivisions of these nice houses, but they got a bunch of abandoned nice ass subdivisions, and they were showing like the overview, and it kind of reminded me of that one picture you sent me at Tucson and shit. But Blantonio said that shit was true, that they got a joke down there about you can get some beachfront property in Tucson, Arizona, which was a joke because there's no beach. You know what I'm saying? So
No, especially if you ain't from there, they're gonna get you. You know, that's like having three floors in a building and telling somebody the swimming pool's 4th floor.
Right. Is that why you went down to Tucson? Was for the weather? Why'd you shoot down to Tucson? What made you move down to Tucson all those years ago?
My brother was in the military, and he was in the army, and he got stationed out here in Arizona.
Oh, all right.
And
Yeah, my
yeah,
brother.
he was always telling me come check it out. I'm in New York. I'm like 19 years old. Hustling.
Like, hell
having,
Can't be. It's got to be better than this, right? You know what I'm saying? If you're from, that's how I always felt. Like when I went to other cities, being from Detroit. Like when I went to New York City, I felt comfortable. Every big city I went to, I felt comfortable. Like I was still at home. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel like threatened. Like I was in Jamaica, Queens, and shit like that. Like I told you, I was like, these New York motherfuckers take this hip hop for real. I seen motherfuckers walking around with microphones on stands with a fucking case with the fucking turntables, all that. I'm like, damn, they take this hip hop shit for real, just setting up on the corner and rapping. And this was in like about 10, 15 years ago, and they were still doing this shit. I'm like, yeah, this little Subway and shit, a motherfucker be freestyling on the subway. We don't got subways here, so I ain't never witnessed that shit. But I went to New York 3 different times and stayed for a couple months both times. The first time I stayed right outside of the Marcy Projects. I could see him from the front porch. My homie Killer C, rest in peace, who's from Detroit. I used to rap
Rest
with
in
him.
peace.
He moved there. Yeah, he moved there. He stayed there for some years, though. He moved back to Detroit just before he passed in 2018. But he moved out there in like 2007, something like that, to New York because he had a cousin who lived out there in Brooklyn, and he was staying out there with him. That's where I went to, and I was like, yeah, I got to see where Jay-Z from RC Projects. I'm like, but then when I was down there, I'm like, it ain't as bad. Like I'm thinking it was gonna be like I'm gonna get jacked. Motherfuckers gonna try to check me. It wasn't nothing like that. It was all good. It was all love. I'm down there
Nah,
with the
man.
everybody. It wasn't nothing like I expected. I thought it was
Nah,
gonna be motherfuckers gonna try to check me. Like, oh, you from Detroit? Because I got Detroit shit on. I'm busting all Detroit
yeah,
shit. I'm like,
they love Detroit.
yeah, it was
Love Detroit.
all love down there. I was in Queens, I was in Brooklyn, I was in fucking like I went all through Queens. I checked out Jamaica, Queens. I went to Flushing, Queens. I went all over the place. Manhattan wasn't even like I was in Manhattan, but I didn't really like I didn't care about Manhattan. It was like that was like to me it was like another downtown to me and shit. I like going and
Yeah.
checking out. I was in Harlem. I stayed in Harlem for like a couple weeks and it was dope. Like we stayed at me and Killer C stayed at a hostel out there, and there was this Jamaican dude there. We went to the projects out there to grab some shit. We was we ordered liquor. I was like, damn, this is dope. You mean we can call the store and they'll bring us fish and shit on a bike
Yeah.
and make you rolled up on a bike and shit, have fucking the fish. I'm like, damn, that's shit. We don't even got to go to the store. We just sit here. And he rolled up on the bike. He had liquor and shit. I'm like, damn, this shit we got fucked up though. But I remember it was crazy though. I don't even want to say what I was telling people down there. I'll tell you why we ain't live. But
Yeah,
why
hell
I
yeah.
told people I
Big
was
bro.
down
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But it was dope. I love New York. New York was dope as fuck. I need to hit the West Coast. I ain't been to the West Coast yet. That's the only. I've been all over the South, all over the East Coast. Been to Boston, all that, all over Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, all up and down through New England, all that shit, all up,
When
down,
you
all the way
when you
to Georgia,
when you
Atlanta.
tired of when you tired of all the MCs dancing in the videos, doing all that stuff, come on
Yeah,
over
dog.
to the West Coast.
Man, dog, you know what I'm saying? Fucking that shit ruined a lot of songs for me, dog. Just recently, I was just going on YouTube on the TV, clicking through videos, and that one song popped up. It was an older song from like 2005, "Boys in the Hood" with Lil Young Jeezy. The boys in the hood, I
Yeah,
forgot that they was playing the Bad Boy originally, and Diddy's at the beginning dancing around, looking all stupid. They're all thugged out, you know what I'm saying? They're looking at Diddy dancing in the video, all crazy, like we ain't finna dance like
yeah.
this motherfucker. Oh, we're in the hood, we're
Like
gangsters and shit.
homeboy with the umbrella.
Yeah.
Farnsworth
Oh
Sparsley,
yeah.
what his name is.
What was his
Everybody's
name?
like he's crazy.
There was some,
Farnsworth
yeah.
something.
There's some shit about him, dog, that was coming out, but then it got quiet. I don't know what happened with that. They might have silenced his ass. Diddy probably was like, "Look, you better shut the fuck up. You gonna
Yep,
end
he
up
knew
like the rest of
everything.
them."
He knew everything.
Real talk.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Farnsworth knew everything. I'm about to.
Yeah, I
I've
was.
been up. I've been up for over almost 17 hours, bro. I'm gonna hit the sack.
Okay, dog. Yeah, no doubt. So y'all check out the Hood Smoker podcast. We're gonna be going live in a minute with Ryan, the D Stinger Savage. Ryan, the D Stinger Savage will be live with us here.
Podcast. Yeah.
But
And
shout out to Christopher Jordan. Make sure y'all subscribe, hit like, share it
salute.
around.
Shout
Salute,
out to Jay
family.
Gutter,
Get all right, dog. Go get some sleep.
admin
Get your
of
rest up.
Hood Smokers Podcast. Shout out to the King X, Latonio Todd. Shout out Chester McFly. Shout out
Yeah,
Black
BKX got a new track
Yeshua.
out too. Go check it out.
Yeah, Brother King X. I already shared that all over the place right now.
That's fire, dog.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Yep, it's dope. A
That's
dope coordination and everything, man. I'm telling you, it's
yeah, it's
nice.
a dope. Good music. Good music. All right,
Yep.
dog. Well, get you some shit out, Christopher Jordan. I'll holler at you, dog. Much love.
Hell yeah, man. Get ready. I don't know if you heard, but get ready. Me and Chester McFly might have a show coming for y'all guys. Yep.
Yeah, get it. That's what's up.
Chester
Hell yeah.
McFly and Chester McFly and Christopher Jordan show. Get ready. So
Get
for
it,
y'all
yeah. The
guys, shout
Chester
out.
McFly and Christopher Jordan show. Well, you know, we definitely are supported, promoted. Y'all had to come on the show and we'll do some collaborations and shit live and shit. Yeah, that shit'll be dope. Yeah. We'll go on there and we'll have the Hood Smoker podcast and the Chester McFly and Christopher Jordan show and shit at
Hell
one
yeah,
time. We'll go live.
100%. Yep. With Black Yeshua and Ryan Glover, man.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Ryan Glover. Yeah. No doubt. That's dope. Yeah, it's time for a change in power. We've been talking about that, not just in hip hop, but in the podcast game and everything. Like shout out to Panda Chop. Shout out to the shout out to Hassan Campbell. It's time for a change in power, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cuban Link. The Cuban Revolution will be televised. You know what I'm
Kiki
saying? So
Smooth. Shout out Kiki Smooth.
yeah, shout out Kiki Smooth, you know what I'm saying? Our Compton homies and shit. Shout out JD from the Lynch Mob. He got a new banger out too and shit. Shout out KK from Second to None. He got a new track out too, fire and shit. Everybody doing music, dog. It's dope. All these OGs dropping new music and shit. So Rakim, you know, he fire.
Thank you for subscribing.
Yeah.
Mary Williams. Thank you for subscribing, Mary Williams. Yep. You have a lot of dope content. Stay tuned in. You know, this is the derivative off the enough respect due to Jay Good right over here. Got me started. The Hood Smokers podcast got me started off everything that I did and everything that I'm doing right now. So enough respect due to the Hood Smokers podcast. Chester McFly got me on this joint too. So enough respect to Jay Gutter, Chester McFly, Latino Todd, Brother King X, Black Yeshua. Get ready to do some big stuff going off. Mighty Cristo, get ready to do something big going off. Brother King X already doing it big. Like I said, I'm gonna hit the sack, get ready to go to sleep. Oh, I got some of that juice. I got some of that juice from the dispensary, man. Some of that that THC juice.
Yeah, I'm about to try it out. I'm about to try it out. Did it make you chill and shit?
Yeah, it makes you relax to the max. If you ready to relax to the max, then that's the best for you, man. You know.
That's what's up. Yeah, don't pop no pills. Don't do none of that. You just need you get you some THC. Get you some juice.
THC juice for your dispensary, man. Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, Christopher Jordan, dog. If you can't sleep and you get in a few minutes, tap in. We'll be live with Ron D. Savage.
100, man. 100, man. Yeah, 100, fam. No doubt, fam. Jay Gutter, thank you for tuning in. And we're gonna create, because that's what we do. We the gods. We create. 100%.
Yeah, salute. We out here winning.
Salute. Yeah.
Much
out
love.
Here winning. Yeah.
Peace.
Hey, no troll. We didn't get no trolls.